Alright, so basically last Sunday I got this motor in. All I gotta do is just do some stuff on top. There's not much left. So my plan is to try to get this thing together tonight and take it for a drive tomorrow. Alright. On guard. So for those who've never installed a set of headers on one of these second generation Camaros, there's a very simple way to do it to get past the Z-bar and everything else. You basically have to lift this thing to the moon. Yeah, that's one stance that this car is not going to be doing with that 305. This is the fun area I've been under for the last couple days. Work 10 to 13 and a half hours. And then come home and sit out here till about 11 o'clock at night. What we do for our cars, I swear. That is insanely tight right there. There's my evac system. So yeah, my cam was nice enough to eat that thing. There you go. Nice, right? The nice thing is I have an awesome speed shop not too far off from my house, and they usually have a lot of things in stock. So yeah, as far as installing these, it's fairly simple. There's a pin that you got to knock out, and then pull it off, put it on, knock the new pin back in. Pretty straightforward. So I'm at that point. Filling her up with oil. So I am going to prime the oil pump. Probably not necessary. This engine hasn't ran in 2 years, but it's had oil in it the whole time. But I figure I got access to it since the distributor's out. Might as well do it. It's one positive thing about not having a wheel well in. Man, this is gonna make it super easy. Awesome. I think it's working, huh? Good. Juicy. Alright, so this is lined up pretty well. Wish me luck. Oh, no way, dude. On the first try. That never happens. So tired, I'm delirious at this point. I gotta stop. But I'm determined to get something done tonight. 65 inch-pounds. We're getting there. It's turning into an engine. Alright, I am done. I am completely burned out at this point. But it's close. It's very, very close. Wow. Look at the colors, man. You're a weird looking dude. Alright, the moment of truth. It's Sunday. This is what I got left. It's not much. As you can tell, this thing is pretty close to being together. A couple more things to do. I swear this thing's gonna fight me every step of the way. I guess I'm missing one of the long bolts that bolts the power steering pump to the water pump. And a sleeve. So for the meantime, here's the bolt that I need. Here's the sleeve that I need. Here's the sleeve that I bought, which is a little bit longer. I'll cut that down, so that will work. And for the meantime, it's going to get one of these bolts. Well, guess what I found? Well, that solves one issue. I still needed the sleeve because the sleeve is still missing in action. Maybe it's somewhere over here, I don't know. Let's see where we're sitting here. Fuel pump, done. Power steering, done. Fuel line to the carb. Wires for the distributor, overflow, fill it with coolant, and then the brake line. So I got to roadkill something on this thing. So for now, my overflow is going to be zip tied. Zip tied to perfection. Look at that. It's like factory. So that is done and done. All right. Distributor, let's call that done. Cap and wires, let's call that done. Fill coolant. Moment of truth. Just plugged her into the internet. Oh, it's kind of going now. It's going everywhere. I was trying to fill up that tube. Fill up that hole. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Step back and watch out for backfires. The time is upon us. The cursed marrow will rise again. And fall, most likely, very quickly. It always does. What was that?
It wanted to go.
You had it going a minute ago, but that was bad.
What else could that be?
You didn't do anything with the pistons?
No.
Maybe the rings are worn to death.
Dude.
Or the cylinder walls. Like piston slap type noise, you know?
Wow, dude. That's my luck right there.
Full moon juice.
Life juice. Can you tell where it's coming from?
I haven't pinpointed it yet.
This is my luck. Start her up. And that is what I spent 10 days installing. Blown junk. All right, so I think we got it figured out. Had my buddy come over here, and basically one of us was rotating the crank, and the other person was down below checking for noises and motions.
The crank's hitting the oil pan. It's right there.
So there we go, if you can see that.
Somebody put a piece of wood or a jack under it and jacked it up.
All right, so we undid the motor mounts, lifted this thing back up, and pulled the pan off, and massaged the pan with a mallet very softly. So it's all back together now, and the moment of truth.
Hell yeah. It's smoking a little bit.
Here we go, first drive. This is pretty cool. Going down in temperature, we're at about 200. Oil pressure's at about 26. It definitely doesn't have the kick of the 400, but it is still fun. I'm gonna throw some regular tires on this thing and just go cruising. All right, you guys gotta check out the shift pattern. It's hilarious. All right, so here's my shift pattern. Here's first. Second. Third. And fourth.